Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Pulido, who is officially signed for Chivas again from Sporting Kansas City, where he's been playing for the last four and a bit years from Chivas. So he's come back to Chivas and it's actually a really awesome move. Obviously, striking positions have been a bit cagey for us, a bit nervy. Obviously, Chicharito has been out injured quite a lot, hasn't really hit the ground running at all. To be honest, I think he's got 2 goals since he came back last year. So, and Marin, I think Pulido, if Pulido's fit, I think Pulido's better than Marin. I can't see a future for Marin, to be honest with you. Even though he's a fairly decent player, he's just not the striker to set us over the line. And then you've obviously got Humiga and Teo Wilco as well. Humiga's injured at the moment. I think he's going to start. I think he's going to miss the very beginning of the season. I think missing at least the first game against Santos. He might be back for the second game. I'm not sure. So this tells me I think that Chicharito is on his way out, whether he retires or I don't think he's going to leave. I think he's going to retire. There's a lot of talk about him retiring right now, and obviously I think Marin's on his way out. Whether Garcia chooses to have Marin and Pulido kind of compete for the role, that I hope that doesn't happen because I kind of want to see Teo and Wilker and Humiga get a real chance this season's play as striker for Chivas. I think Humiga especially, I think he's going to be playing a very important role. I wouldn't be surprised if Teo goes out on loan somewhere. I don't think he's going to go back to Tapatio. I think he's too good for that team now. Maybe on loan to another lower level Liga MX club without an option to buy, hopefully. But hopefully, hopefully Marin's the one that gets moved on. Chicharito retires, and then it's Pulido, Humiga, and Teo, and that carries us forward into the season. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. But Pulido, man, when I first heard about it, I was like, cool, this is pretty cool. But the more I thought about it, the more I got hyped about it. And now that it's actually happened, it hit me a lot harder than I thought it was going to yesterday when it kind of announced when I was at work actually. I couldn't do a reaction yesterday, but yeah, Alan Pulido's very much tied into my personal history with Chivas. Obviously, I followed him since before he went to Chivas when he was in Tigres. When he left Tigres, I went to Olympiacos in Greece. When he got kidnapped, I think he had a car crash as well. He's had quite a topsy-turvy personal life. But yeah, when around about the time he signed for Chivas is when I decided that I wanted to be a Chivas fan. Back in 2016, 9 years ago now. It'll be 9 years this summer. So yeah, he's inexplicably linked for me with Chivas and my history with Chivas, and we won trophies with him. So we won every trophy with him, in fact. So yeah, for nostalgic reasons, I'm really happy about this move. Obviously, you got his shirt from way back when. And yeah, I just really like that. Hopefully, he just stays fit. If he can stay fit, I think he really does perform well for us. Hopefully, he does have a bit of injury issues. He's old now. He's over 30 now, so that plays into account as well. But yeah, I'm really happy about this move, to be honest with you. It reinforces our striking position. Obviously, Tapias in centre back as well. That's a good move, I guess. Not the massive move that I wanted. I think he's more of a Briseño replacement, like I said. But if we lose Chiquete, then I think we do need to sign someone else to centre back. I think Ochoa and Ray, and I think there's another player I've forgotten. They're going to come in, I think, from Tapatio and kind of bulk out the squad a bit. The squad's a little bit thin for me, especially the centre back role. Yeah, but I'm just really happy with Pulido getting re-signed. I think it's going to be epic. I think that the fans really are really behind this move. And yeah, it's just one more good. We've had a really good off season, in my opinion. Very good transfer window. We brought in a centre back. We've sold quite a lot of players that we needed to sell. Briseño being one of them, and we've got a couple of players in now that, for me, are key positions. Especially like I said, if Chichi gets retired, I think Pulido steps in. But yeah, I just wanted to do a short video basically saying I'm really happy about Pulido coming back. There's rumours that Romo is coming to Chivas and that Chiquete is on his way to Cruz Azul. There's rumours that it's kind of a swap deal, but then Cruz Azul are paying Chivas 3 million on top of Romo. Luis Romo is an absolutely astounding signing. If this happens, it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, absolutely fantastic. I mean, Chiquete is a player he's a brilliant player. He's a Cantarano, but he wants out, and he's fought his way out, and he's done it in a bit of a nasty kind of way. So he's a player that we want to get rid of, and a player that he wants to leave as well. So we have a toxic element that we're getting rid of for essentially, not say free, but we're getting. I think Luis Romo is Cruz Azul's best player, especially in the midfield. He's their best midfielder, in my opinion, and we're getting him plus 3 million for a player that we don't want anymore, that we can't have in the squad anymore. That's brilliant. Really, if it happens, apparently it's going to happen tomorrow or in the next few hours. Obviously, I'll do another video tomorrow if it happens. Brilliant news, brilliant business. Chivas have absolutely nailed that whole situation brilliantly. Perfectly, I think. In fact, we've got one of their best players in exchange. Obviously, Cruz Azul can't afford to pay $11 million in one go. So, and this highlights it. And their fans are in uproar, which they should be. They're losing a massive player for a player who. Chiquete is a great player, but he's not established yet, in my opinion. He still has stuff to prove, and he's made public that he wants to leave as soon as possible to go to Europe. So, whereas Romo was an established player for them, and they've lost him, and he's a captain material as well, and he really does bulk out our midfield if it happens. I'll do another video if it does get confirmed soon. But yeah, what do you think about Alan Pulido joining the club again? I think it's brilliant. Some people are saying, well, we don't have enough room for him. It means that it's going to take away from Tyrion and Hormiga. I just don't think it happens. Like I said, I think Marin gets moved on sooner rather than later, and I think Chicharito retires sooner rather than later. Suddenly, if we didn't get Pulido in, that just leaves Teon, Hormiga and Marin. Well, if Marin stays, I don't want Marin to stay, I think he needs to leave. But yeah, I think he's a good player. I don't hate him, but I just think he's better off somewhere else. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Pulido deal. What do you think about the Romo Chiquete thing if that happens? And let me know what you think about Chivas off season in general. I think it's been a brilliant one, to be honest with you. Tapias is a bit of an underwhelming signing, but he can still prove himself. He can still be a good player for us. So, and he's a player that steps in and probably should be better than Pollo is, and that's the main thing right now. So, I just think that if Chiquete does leave, I think we do need to sign another top centre back. Cesar Montes comes to my mind, but I just don't see that happening. But yeah, Ochoa and Ray is going to get a perfect opportunity to play in the season. We've got loads of games to play, so yeah, surprisingly taken a bit of a positive upturn. The beginning of this off season was terrible. Couldn't have gone worse in my opinion. Chiquete was an absolute beloved player. He was a Cantarano, he was a youth player, he'd been in the team for like 10, 14 years or whatever it was. And that's just soured now. But I think this is the best outcome for both. I mean, if Chiquete goes to Cruz Azul and does well for them and then goes to Europe, then we look bad. If he doesn't, he stays in Liga MX, then we look good. So it's just the way it is. But at the end of the day, we couldn't keep Chiquete. He wanted to leave. I think that was stupid. I think he's a stupid person for doing that decision, because we had offers from Europe that we were happy to accept, and he said no. So it is what it is. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Pulido deal, and and if you have any special memories about Pulido when he was last at Chivas and all the trophies that we won with him, let me know. We'll talk about that and go down memory lane to some nicer times. But yeah, I'm buzzing. I can't wait to see him in playing for Chivas again. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. I should be back very soon to talk about the Roma and Chiquete deal if it happens, any other deals that happen, and yeah, next week, in a few days even, the first game of the season happens, so it's crazy. The off season's flown by. Christmas period went by really quickly. Yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Adios.